Ralph Waldo Emerson has discovered something that completely changed his way of seeing personal transformation. Our night mind is 300% more receptive to reprogramming than when we are awake. And he didn't find out that by reading books, he discovered experiencing himself during the darkest months of his life. If you are one of those people who wakes up every morning feeling lost, as if living on autopilot, without clear direction or purpose, I need to tell you something. You are not broken. You just didn't know how to use the power of your night mind. Today, I will share with you 11 specific phrases that Emerson has developed to reprogram the subconscious during sleep. Phrases that have transformed not only his life, but from thousands of people who have discovered this method over the last 150 years. For people like you, who feel that there is more in life than this constant feeling of existential emptiness, these 11 sentences can be the key you are looking for. And I will tell you, the 7th sentence is so powerful that it can literally change everything in your life. But calm down, let's get there, because tonight it may be the last time you will sleep without purpose. In 1836, Emerson passed the darkest period of his life. He had lost his first wife, was questioning his career as minister, and woke up every morning feeling completely empty. He described this period as living in a constant fog of the soul. It was then that he made a revolutionary discovery. Emerson realized that our mental resistance, that critical voice that sabots our attempts to change, practically disappears when we are preparing to sleep. It is in this state of transition that our mind becomes more receptive to new patterns of thought. He began to repeat specific phrases before bed, not as empty statements, but as deep truths that penetrated directly on the subconscious. The result, in less than 3 months, Emerson reported a complete transformation from his life perspective. A documented case that impresses me deeply is Margaret Fuller, close friend of Emerson. She used this method for 6 months and wrote, "I wake up now with a clear sense of who I am and where I go. It's as if my soul finally remembered your mission on earth." Modern science confirms what Emerson intuited. Our brain goes into a special state called hypnagogical state before sleep, where neuroplasticity is at its peak. It is literally the best time to reprogram limiting mental patterns. Why does this work? Because you are bypassing the critical mind and planting seeds directly in the fertile soil of the subconscious. And while you sleep, these seeds germinate and grow. The first sentence is, "I trust myself. Every heart vibrates with this iron rope." Emerson wrote this when he finally decided to leave the ministry and go his own way. Before bed, repeat this sentence feeling the weight of your own inner authority, not as an empty mantra, but as a declaration of independence from your soul. How to use lying. Take a deep breath 3 times and whisper, "I trust myself. Every heart vibrates with this iron rope." Feel these words penetrating every cell of your body. The second sentence, being yourself in a world that constantly tries to make you something else, is the greatest achievement. This is about authentic resistance. Emerson knew that the pressure to conform is relentless. Before bed, you are planting the seed of your unique individuality. How to use. Repeat, while viewing being completely authentic in situations where you usually censor yourself. Your night mind will integrate this new identity. The third sentence, what is behind us and what is ahead of us are small questions compared to what is within us. Emerson found that our real power does not come from the past or the future, but from the connection with our present essence. This phrase, reprogramming anxieties and regrets. If you have already felt you wake up on autopilot, leave your like here, because these first 3 sentences will change as you see yourself. The fourth sentence, the purpose of life is not to be happy. It is being useful, honorable, compassionate, making some difference for living. This sentence destroys the empty search for happiness and connects you with something greater. Emerson realized that people without purpose wake empty because they are chasing the wrong goal. The 5th sentence, don't go where the path can take. Go where there is no way and leave a trail. This is especially powerful. Emerson wrote it when he decided to create a completely new philosophy, transcendentalism. It is about the courage to create your own destiny. How to use. Before bed, repeat this sentence and ask your intuition, what a unique trail I came to leave in this world. Do not force an answer. Let your night mind process. The 6th sentence, the reward of something well done is having it. This reprogrammed the need for external validation. You wake up with an internal sense of satisfaction and purpose, regardless of the recognition of others. Let it in the comments awaken if the sentence 5 has touched your soul, because it is literally about awakening to your unique mission. Now we come to the 7th sentence, the most powerful of all. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. This is the sentence. Emerson found that there is a mysterious force that activates when we make decisions from our authentic center. It is not about positive thinking, it is about alignment with the natural flow of life. Emerson used this phrase when he decided to become a writer against all the advice. In 2 years, he became one of America's most influential thinkers. How to use this sentence should be repeated with absolute conviction. Feel you are making a pact with more forces than you. Its decision becomes a universal decree. The 8th sentence, the only way to have a friend is to be one. It seems simple, but Emerson knew that our relationship with ourselves determines all other relationships. When you repeat this before bed, you are programming your mind to be the kind of person who naturally attracts authentic connections. Phrase 7 is so powerful that I need to know. How many of you felt a shiver? Leave it in the comments. The 9th phrase, aging is a matter of mind about matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Emerson lived until he was 79 with impressive vitality because he understood that our mental attitude determines our physical experience. This phrase reprogrammed limiting beliefs about age and potential. The 10th phrase, don't be afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Emerson knew that our expectation about life becomes a self-realizable prophecy. Before bed, this phrase plants seeds of real optimism, not superficial. The 11th and last sentence, what is before us and what is behind us are small compared to what resides within us. This is about awakening to its infinite inner power. It is the perfect phrase to end your night reprogramming because it connects you with its deepest essence. If you are one of those who always knew they have a greater purpose but did not know how to access it, these 11 sentences are their activation protocol. Now I will teach you exactly how to use these phrases. Emerson's method was specific and should be strictly followed. First, prepare your environment. Dark room, pleasant temperature, no distractions. Pour yourself comfortably and take a deep breath 3 times. Start with the first sentence. Mentally repeat it 3 times, feeling the meaning penetrate each word, not just recite, feel. Emerson said, a phrase without feeling is like a landless seed. Continue with the other sentences, one by one, dedicating at least 30 seconds to each. Do not be in a hurry. You are reprogramming patterns that may be in your mind for years. The sequence matters. These phrases were organized to create a complete journey, from authenticity to purpose, from personal power to transcendence. It is a perfect architecture of transformation, realistic expectations. In the first nights, you may not feel at all dramatic. This is normal. Emerson said the mind needs time to digest new truths. Generally, the first changes appear between the 7th and 14th day. Some signs that it is working. You wake up more mentally clarity, feel less anxiety about the future, have spontaneous insights during the day, and most importantly, begins to make decisions aligned with your true self. To enhance the results, Emerson suggested writing, before bed, 3 things you are grateful and an action you will take the next day, aligned with your purpose. This amplifies the power of the sentences. You no longer need to wake up without direction. You are not lazy to wake up without energy. You just didn't know how to reprogram your mind. Each night without this protocol is a missed opportunity for transformation. I challenge you to try for 21 days. Only 21 days using these 11 Emerson sentences before bed. Your life can literally change while you sleep. In the next video, I will share the 7 signals that your night reprogramming is working and how. Emerson discovered the power of transforming mornings. You will not want to lose. If this video has played something deep on you, leave your like. Activate the bell so you don't miss any transformational content, and share it with someone who needs to wake up to your true potential. Leave in the comments the word reprogramming if you will. Start today, and tell which of the 11 phrases most touched your heart. I read all the comments and always answer. Remember, you are not a victim of the circumstances. You are a conscious creator of your reality. And it all starts tonight when you close your eyes and plant these seeds of transformation in the fertile ground of your night mind. Until the next video, and good transformative dreams.